It's race day and our drivers are all out on the grid performing their final checks before we get underway here at the Bahrain International Circuit. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Sainz, Sergio Perez and Leclerc, Bottas, Norris, Fernando Alonso and Mick Schumacher, Ocon, Zhou, Daniel Ricciardo and Magnussen, Tsunoda, Gasly, Alex Albon and Sebastian Vettel. Latifi and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box. Ant, it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Okay, here we go. I know. Know what you can. Seventh place. Alonso's ahead of you. Leclerc behind. Okay, gap to leader, 2.4 seconds. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps.
Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on track was: speed. I know it sounds like an awfully reductive statement, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. Let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
But there's no question in my mind, it has to go to George Russell. What a performance. He's got every right to be proud of what he accomplished out there today.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes moved to the top of the table.